Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and hi. Today we are going to present regarding procurement industrial, and specifically for this assignment, we had interviewed one of well-known and progressive manufacturer of plastic injection molding products named Moca Plastic Industry Sdn Bhd, which is situated in Klang. So the interview is conducted face-to-face session, which requires us to do a site visitation in Klang. Before I continue with my presentation with the business background, let me introduce my group mates that are going to present in today's presentation. Firstly, it consists of me, myself, SYAHIRAH BINTI HASBULLAH, and next we have AMERA and SARINA, SITI, FATNIN, HANNANI, NURUL, NAJWA, and NURUL ATIRAH. So let's continue with our presentation. Moca Plastic Industry Sdn Bhd was founded on 6 February 2004, and the company has been in the manufacturing industry for 18 years. Like what I had stated just now, Moca is a manufacturer of plastic injection molding product. So they own various ranges of injection machine and complete facilities for injection molding process. Like what we had visited, so we can see they own various ranges of injection machine. So they had been supply components for the automotive, non-automotive, and home appliance industry. Basically, for the automotive, they produce plastic parts of the car instead of producing engine part like we all know. So the majority of the customer of their business come from a well-known business, and I'm really sure that you know this business, which includes Proton, Produa, and Highcom Taxi. As you can see on the slide is the organizational chart of Moca Plastic Industry Sdn Bhd. Currently, there are only 70 workers in the organization. Moca Plastic Sdn Bhd has two different premises, and both premises are situated in Klang Utama. So what is the difference between these two premises is how they function. So one is for the machine tooling production, is one of for the manufacturing products premises. So the interview that we had gone through was conducted in the one that produced the products. For your information, I'm not sure if you know what is tooling maker, so I'm going to tell you what is tooling maker. So tooling maker basically refers to the process of designing, engineering, shaping, and molding the tools which are necessary for the use of the production of the components. So through the person that we had interviewed, which is Encik Jani, he stated that the business Moca Plastic Industry self-produce the mold injection machine which are used in the manufacturing all of their plastic products, meaning that they produce the mold to make their product in order to produce a product such as the plastic bottle detergent. Then after the tooling process is completed, then it will be delivered to the product manufacturing plant in order for the product's production process to take place. So Moca Plastic Industry Sdn Bhd produces plastic injection molding products for both automotive and non-automotive. So however, currently the production is more focused on the production of the automotive parts. As for the automotive part products, the company produce a variety of plastic car parts primarily for national car brands like Proton, like what I had presented just now. So let's take a look at some of the products produced by the company. As you can see on the slide, for the automotive, which are Proton plastic parts, they produce cover hood lock, molding, molding side, door trim sides, and more. While for the non-automotive, they currently produce detergent bottles, which are personally manufactured for a local brand named Dozy. So a brief background on this business procurement department before we continue with the presentation. Moca Plastic Industry procurement department, they consist only of several people in the organization, and their procurement department are merged with the delivery department, considering to the number of the workers in the organization. Next, I will present the objective of procurement function of Moca Plastic. So the first objective is from the procurement department is they want to provide support operational needs. One of their main raw materials is the polypropylene rubber (PP), and I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly or not. And Moca's department, procurement department, will support the organizational operational requirement procuring the materials required and assures that all the deliveries will be made in time. Secondly, working together simultaneously with other departments. It was said that the procurement department plays a vital role in assuring cost reduction and quality supplied by the suppliers. Nonetheless, this department cannot accomplish these duties without a strong relationship with other departments. So they need to cooperate well lah. Third, support the organisation mission and vision. As per what I had presented in the company's background, Moca dedicated to constantly perform on delivery, quantity, cost and customer service. In order to support and achieve the vision and mission stated, it is must for them to find potential relevant suppliers that are able to offer low price with a high quality material.
Thank you, Anissa, for the presentation. Now I proceed to the next content, which is important of procurement function. There are 3 important of procurement function implied in Moca Plastic, which are: the first one is manage the organization spending. Moca Plastic has managed the organization spending by make sure all third-party suppliers, raw materials, supplies, and professional service may be conveniently monitored via invoice and PO management. Next is support operation. Moca Plastic has support the operation by assuring that timely acquisition of high quality, low cost input and raw materials for convert into goods and service purchased by internal clients of a company. Lastly is protect the organization from risks. Moca Plastic has ensured that procurement department can protect the firm from risks so it can minimize the chance of failure occurs in the organization. Now we proceed to the next slide, which is policies and authority of procurement function. The first policy is quality. Moca Plastic emphasize quality as their policy in the organization and make it as their company motto, which is quality is a way of our life. It is symbolic of their company. Lastly is maximize customer satisfaction. Moca Plastic need to consistently manufacture of plastic injection molding products in according to customers' requirements so that it can maximize customer satisfaction. Next slide is procurement strategies of Moca. The first strategy that Moca Plastic Company has implied in their procurement function is cost reduction. Moca Plastic used this strategy to reduce the cost of purchasing by negotiating with supplier and searching for cheaper option and suppliers who can simplify the purchasing process between them. Will be taken as a Moca Plastic suppliers. Last strategy is supplier optimization and relationship building. Moca Plastic used this strategy to handle the supplier optimization, where they will look for supplier who can easily negotiate the price of material.
So I will continue the presentation on procurement procedure. The term of procurement procedure refers to tendering, bidding and contract awarding processes for goods and services. In Moca Plastic Industri Sdn Bhd for purchasing process procedure, firstly receive purchase request third party, second sources for new suppliers, third access the new purchase item through new supplier evaluation and obtain approval from MDOOM. Fourth, update the new supplier at approved supplier list. Next, issue PO for purchase request. Then follow up to ensure purchase items are provided as per agreed schedule. Lastly, update the delivery status log, and if delivery of purchase item is not on time, then the OMOAE will inform accordingly to the requested party. Next, for the purchase item storage and inspection procedure, firstly, receive the raw material. Secondly, inspect the details of raw materials. Thirdly, get QAO to check against COA or task report if any. Fourthly, drop, sign and pass the DO to AE. If accepted, the QA officer and storekeeper will stamp as QC pass at DO, then update customer designated store card. If rejected, the QA officer and storekeeper will stamp as QC fail at DO and non-conforming action. Besides that, they will keep at the rejected area RM. If not rejected immediately after that, info OM and AE for further action. So this is the procedure of critical supplier evaluation. So I guess that's all from me. I will pass the presentation to the next presenter.
Now I will proceed to present about sourcing and supplier evaluation. Sourcing is a part of the procurement. So sourcing used to identifying and assessing potential suppliers, at the same time selecting and engaging with the relevant supplier who offer the best value. This means how the company wants to obtain the required goods or services for the company and where to get those supplies. The supplier evaluation is a part of the sourcing process as to gain the best supplier for the company. Supplier evaluation is a quantitative assessment conducted on suppliers based on their efficiency and effectiveness aspect in supply goods or services compared to the business requirement. This means this evaluation actually monitoring the supply performance in suppliers. Moca Plastic Industries Berhad will conduct a supplier evaluation after gain the approval supplier list from the respective department. So the evaluation will be conducted through the critical supply evaluation by giving rating on supply performance. The assessment content of two different things, which is assessment criteria consists of quality of the products and delivery on time. Meanwhile, rating criteria consists of the product rejects and the complaint on delivery happen during the delivery of the goods or services to the company. Next, social and ethical consideration. Social and ethical consideration in procurement impacts on sustainability goals of the business as well as the client trust in the business relationship. There is one example related to the ethical practice in procurement department of Moca Plastic Industry in Sdn Bhd business operation. The ethical consideration apply is confidential information. This company implement the standard of ISO 9001, which is the standard required in the quality management system QMS. Based on our observation, we identify the manager doesn't share much document as our requested for this assignment and restriction of the document share publicly. Based on the manager told us that this is the obligation to keep secret on the confidential information as stated in these standards. So it is a good ethical practice applied in this company. So the workers should treat the company's information in a proportional manner as the action made by this manager. Next is appropriate procurement documents. A proper procurement process contains many documentation for each steps for efficient cycle of the business purchase. As per requested for this assignment, we got 4 procurement documents which consist of purchase order, which is PO, delivery order, DO, invoice and payment voucher. First, purchase order. This document for ordering the item required for the business operation to the selected suppliers. Second, delivery order. Delivery order is the document for transportation for product order issued by the shipping line. Third, invoice. Invoice is a commercial document contains the description of the item order for the payment. And lastly is payment voucher, the internal document for business transaction as a liability in purchase order, which means this is the document that shows that the product buy in credit.
Kemudian presented. Now I will to part this part. So according to part I, the procurement function refers to the department of the organization that is charged of attending the necessary resources on behalf of the business. Furthermore, to support operational requirements by regular business departments, the purchasing products and service at the right place from the right sources with the right specification that satisfies the user demands and preference, and they were ensuring that AR is delivered on the right time. Effectively manage the procurement function and the subsequent change by implementation process such as identifying possible activities. The procurement department also should support organization goals and objectives by developing effective processes and strategies. So, the procurement function process running the business and planning the company to create plans that support the company's strategies. Based on Moca Plastic Industries, they are currently giving an example of the company procurement function process. Okay, so as slide showing, so the first we need to have a buyer due to identify the new vendor. When we had going apart on check-up quality specialists, so they need to set up meeting with vendor to discuss quality standards by meeting. They also had mentioned to identify quality of vendor's product. If does the product need a specification, it is no, then the quality will proceed to deny the vendor. But if it was yes, they need to add another vendor to list qualified suppliers and make purchase order. However, after they are had with the purchase order, which means they already fulfilled the order, They will question their company that is its product to pass the final questions. If it was yes, they're able to add the product to inventory. But if it was not, they need to rework the product again. As a result of the integration with Moca plastic industry SYAHIRAH, there are a few recommendations in improving its procurement department operation. So the first one is they had to proper arrangement of documents. Since Moca plastic industry SYAHIRAH lists their procurement paperwork as manually, this practice puts firms data at risk due to missing documents and unsafe storage. So it is recommended to effectively arrange all documents based on each document documentation and list of access by other departments for their unique tasks. Exceptional for confidential documents and can only be accessed by specific departments. The second one is Moca plastic SYAHIRAH also can invest in the portable of e-procurement system, because e-procurement system has improved the company's procurement process by centralizing it. Since the technological advance period has inspired business people to go digital in all business activity, Moca plastic industry SYAHIRAH recommends investing affordably in an advanced procurement techniques, which is called as the e-procurement system.